Evet, merhabalar. Süper Seducer'ın 7. bölümüyle karşınızdayım. Leo'nun büyük bir komedi şovu var. Bu Leo, iyi bir izlenim bırakabilir ve seyirciyi kazanabilir mi? Gelecekteki şovlar için yeniden rezervasyon yaptırın.
Hey Richard, how's it going? It's Leo. Yeah, good man. Hey, do you remember you're still coming to the comedy club tonight? Yeah, nice one. Hey, could you do me a favour and just make sure you don't bring Mahmood? That's because last time he was here, he got up on stage. It was an absolute disaster. I had big agents in to see me. He ended up getting more laughs than me when he got his ass out. Yeah, they signed Darius Davies instead. Yeah, they probably do regret that now. Anyway, man, cool. I'll see you later on. Cheerio, bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MGM Live, Las Vegas. Sponsored by Diet Coke, Coca-Cola, Fantarade, and Heinz Soup. Bringing you the undisputed comedy champion of the world, weighing in at 289 pounds and 15 jokes and 28 laughs per minute, world title. I want you to give a big Las Vegas round of applause to Mr. Leo.
Tamam, yeter, abarttın. Abarttın. Yeter.
Hello. Good evening.
Abarttın abi ya. O ar ne ya?
Hello, my name's Leo. I'm from Scotland. Any Scottish people in? Yeah. Nice to see you out spending money. That's progress.
İlk şaka. Ya, İskoçya'yla başladık. Kendini küçük düşüren. Yok. Susan Boyle ne ya? Kötü kelime oyunları da olmaz. İğrenç saman nez şakası. Ya İskoç'tan
I
devam
love
edelim.
coming to this city. The food here is amazing because the food in Scotland is absolutely shite. Like one of the things we do is the deep fried pizza. Don't know if you've seen this thing. Basically, what we do is we get a shitty supermarket pizza. We put cooked chips on it. We fold it in half and seal it, so you've got a sort of chip calzone going on. Then we batter it and deep fry it. And do you know what it's served with? Chips. There's not even a sprig of parsley on this thing. Like, this is a nation just dedicated to self-abuse. Like, they're going to do a series of man versus food in Glasgow, but it was pretty obvious that food would have just fucking killed that guy.
Tamam, güzel bir başlangıç yaptık.
Hey everyone, we've got a special guest in the audience tonight. My friend Richard is here. Everybody say hello, Richard.
Everyone, hey.
And ladies, Richard's single. Richard, I'm going to try and find you a girlfriend tonight. All the single ladies, make some noise.
Oh, çok kötü.
Sorry,
bazen.
Richard, I tried.
Çok kötü. Çok kötü. Çok kötü. Çok kötü.
I'll tell you a bit about myself. I'm tall. I know I'm tall because people tell me every day that I'm tall. I was in Aldi yesterday because comedy's going well. I was in Aldi doing the big shop. I had my German cheese, my German sausages, my German cereal, and a jet ski. I mean, it's Aldi own brand, so it's called a Jot Scoop, but you get the picture. But amazing shop, like, the whole trolley comes to like £8. Best shop in the world. But I was queuing up, and this girl in front of me sees me, and she's like, "Oh, you're tall." Like I hadn't noticed. You know what I mean? Like I've been walking around all day being like, why is the ground so far away? And then she follows it up with, have you always been this tall? Have I always been this tall? Yeah, I was born this tall. Had to be winched out of my mother's vagina. She thought she was giving birth to a linguine. Like, no, I started off baby size. That's how people work. But when you're tall, people just come up to you all the time. They'll say things like, are your parents tall? As if that's not how genetics works. They'll be like, you should meet my cousin Billy. He's tall. You'd have something to talk about. He would probably talk about how much of a prick you are.
Bu bölüm iyi gidiyor. Bu bölüm iyi gidiyor. Bunu sevdim.
Play basketball. Like, Dad played basketball. I don't know if you can tell from my accent, but I'm not from South Central Los Angeles. I'm from Scotland. The only sports we've got in Scotland are ones you can play with a pint in one hand, like a cigarette in the other, try to slide a rock across some ice with your dick. And it's only tall people that get this. Like, you wouldn't go up to another kind of person. Like, you wouldn't go up to a fat person and be like, oh, you're fat. Have you always been this fat? Are your parents fat? You should meet my cousin Billy. He is fat as fuck. Do you play darts? I don't know what's going on with my testicles. They're the weirdest part of the human body, all wrinkled up. Mine look like Gordon Ramsay's forehead. Like if he was a werewolf. And they're constantly moving, constantly doing this weird slow dance, just gently adjusting, like gently rolling over each other, adjusting for heat or optimal sperm production or something. Like, have you ever sat and watched this? Like, not mine. Like, Richard, have you ever sat and watched your testicles?
Yeah, they just keep moving.
Yeah, this is a wise man who knows the pleasures of looking at your testicles. If you haven't seen this, go to the toilets after the show, have a look at your testicles. If you don't have testicles, don't worry. Just follow Richard. He's going to give a demonstration.
Yeah. Moving.
Yani taşaklardan girdiysek girelim
So I
buradan.
had sex the other night. I mean, I say it
Oha
the other night. It was about
yani.
4 months ago, but the important thing is I had sex.
Oha,
I met up
öyle
with
de
this
ne
lassie.
bileyim ya.
Admittedly, I'm
Of.
Scottish, so when I say lassie, I don't mean a crime-fighting dog. Like, this was a genuine woman. I know I'm from rural Scotland. I don't do any animal. It is just sheep. And maybe one day I'd like to have a go on a koala bear. But anyway, I met up with this lassie, and she was smart, she was funny, she was beautiful. I was like, this girl's amazing. And then we went for some drinks. And then she says to me, should we go back to yours? And I was like, fucking brilliant, this is on. Then I wished I'd said it a little bit quieter. Like, it was totally on. You know when it's on, you pull out all the stops. I was pulling out all the stops. I even paid for an Uber back to mine. Like, you gotta pay for an Uber back in that situation. You cannot take a girl home on 3 night buses. Like, nothing dries up a vagina faster than 3 night buses home. Those night buses have got fans at knee height just blowing Saharan air up towards the vaginal area, just gumming it shut. Like, pay for the Uber. Best £3 I've spent since I was in Aldi. But anyway, we've got in, I'm still pulling out the stops. I've got Luther Vandross in the stereo, making it nice and sexy. I've lit a scented candle with a curtain billowing over it, because nothing turns a girl on more than the risk of a fragrant house fire. Like when she's in the bathroom, I've changed the duvet cover so it doesn't stick to your face. You know, I'm making an effort here. Like, we're getting down to it. I'm trying to do my best. I'm trying to maintain a boner and not sweating her mouth too much. And I thought, I'm going to try talking dirty. Turns out you can't talk dirty in this accent. It just sounds like somebody trying to buy a sausage roll. Then she started talking dirty back to me. She's all like, oh, harder, deeper, faster. I was like, harder, deeper, faster. That's the last thing I want to hear when I'm shagging. Like, faster. I'm 40 years old. I want to be going as fast as I can. I feel like I'm going to have a stroke here. I want to tap out, bring Richard in, let him help finish the job. She's like, harder, as if I've made a conscious decision to only let 60% of the blood into my boner. I've had 8 pints of beer. How hard do you think I can make this thing? She's like, deeper, as if I'm stopping an inch off. I'm not holding back. That's the full length of my dick you're getting there. I'm absolutely certain I could not jam that thing in any further. You know what I mean? Like basically what she's telling me is I've got a tiny, insignificant, manky dick, and I don't know what I'm doing with it. Like, I don't want to hear that. I want to hear more reassuring stuff. I want to hear stuff like, Not so deep. Not so hard. Oh, you're pulverizing my tonsils with your massive love truncheon. I don't say the same sort of stuff back to women. I'm not there pumping away going like, be 5 years younger. Could you lose a few pounds?
Wetter.
Huh?
Wetter. As well.
Wetter, yeah. Yeah, nothing's harder than trying to make women come. Like, the female orgasm is the hardest thing to achieve in the world. Like, my ex-girlfriend, we used to be in bed. Like, me coming, I'm so quick. I'm precision engineered in Germany or something. I'm like the Google search engine. Like, yeah, there'd have been 2.5 teaspoons of semen in 0.0016 seconds. Like, my ex-girlfriend would be lying in bed and she'd be like, make me come, give me an orgasm. Well, I've got no idea why she sounds like a Scottish man, but she'd like make me come, and it was like the internet download bar. Like, it's gonna be 30 minutes, it's gonna be 10 minutes, it's gonna be 1 minute, it's gonna be 30 seconds, it's gonna be 5 seconds, it's gonna be 5 seconds, it's gonna be 5 seconds, it's gonna be 5 seconds, it's gonna be 5 seconds, it's gonna be 5 seconds, it's gonna be 5 seconds, it's gonna be 5 seconds, it's gonna be 5 seconds, it's gonna be 5 seconds.
Tamam, yeter.
It's gonna be 30 minutes.
Yani abi biraz bokunu çıkarttık yani bu seks muhabbetinin.
Yeah, it's not just me who has trouble with technology. I was in Walmart the other day, and I went to pay for my stuff, and so I gave the lassie my card, and she said the chip and pin thing, the thing that you tap, that's broken, so I'd have to sign, like print off a slip and sign the slip. So I was like, yeah, no problem. So she prints off the slip, I sign it, I give her the slip and the pen back. And then she's like, I need to check the signature against your card. So I gave her the card as well. But I hadn't signed the card because you never sign for stuff these days. So she said, I can't accept this card. You haven't signed it. So I was like, well, give me the card back and give me the pen. And then I signed the card and I said, can you accept it now? And she said, I suppose so. And then I'm not joking, she held up the card and she held up the slip that I just signed and she checked that the signatures matched. Like, people are worried about robots taking their jobs. If I was her, I'd worry about a Jack Russell taking my job.
Abi siz de hep sürekli
Yeah, it's nice talking
taşak
to you. Hope you all
muhabbet.
get home safe. Cheerio, bye.
Yeah.
Ne?
Leo curse, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
Ya
come on,
bir
I
tane
know he's a
sarı
bit of a
yaptım
mean,
diye
but
mi?
it's all right. Leo curse, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, Leo.
Ya bir siktirin gidin be.
Oh, you did pretty well.
Evet.
Not the best ending, but not the worst either. So pretty good.
Basically, room for improvement.
Ya bir siktir git, bir tane sarı yedim ya. Bir sarı yedim sadece. O da çok taşak muhabbet girmesin diyor ya. Ya bir siktir git be. Bir siktir git harbiden. Çok sinirlendim. Her şeyi bir gülmeleri biliyorlar. Bu ne abi, çocuk musunuz ya? Tamam, 2 tane taşak muhabbet yaptık da. Sürekli bel altı mı girmem gerekiyor ya? Bırak, yemin ediyorum ya. Abi harbiden sinir olmaya başladım. Sevdim dedim, güzel bölüm. Ama bir tane sarı yedim sadece ya. Sarı kalp yedim. Ve seyirciler Lan liseli çocuk musunuz siz ya? Sürekli bel altı, bel altı, bel altı. Gidin başkalarını izleyin o zaman ya. Siktir gidin be. Üf. Harbiden sinir oldum ya. Abi şu 4 bölümü nasıl çekeceğim bilmiyorum, yemin ediyorum ya. Neyse, bir sonraki videoda görüşmek üzere.